Landlords can suck, but this story is beyond crazy. Hi, welcome to JOA. If new to my channel, please click subscribe and click the bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and you click the bell. Also, if you're new to my channel, I do ask icebreaker questions. This icebreaker question is going to be specifically about this story. Have you ever had a sucky landlord or even a crazy landlord? Let me know in the comments below. Also, as well, please do thumbs up this video and give me a like. I really do appreciate it. Now let's get on with the story. So as you guys all know, eviction notices are being on a halt due to COVID, and there are some places around the world where landlords are getting frustrated. They're promoting the risk on their tenants that cannot pay for their rent due to job unemployment, specifically, allegedly, with the Jared Kushner company. He was backlashed across local media, not national media for some reason, because he paid them off. But local media, his management company forced eviction on their tenants, allegedly, during this whole pandemic, even when they can't pay their own rent. And we all knew it was a halt. So what they were doing was essentially illegal. Well, there's this guy in Albany, baby. He was not playing no games. This happened yesterday at Sunday between 1 a.m. and 8 a.m. He had two of his boys, allegedly, two other suspects come with him. And there was a man that was 32 years old, a tenant, and a woman, 21-year-old. And so apparently they haven't been paying rent, I'm assuming, due to the unemployment chaos and, of course, not having the money, and with COVID restrictions halting the rent every month. Well, he just got tired of the restrictions. He really got tired. According to this report, he got tired that he allegedly stormed into their place armed with two other suspects. He kicked the tenant in the head, the man, and he tied both tenants up allegedly with a Ziploc bag, a pillowcase, and he tightened their heads up. He tightened their heads up and allegedly wrapped, their hands around with some type of string or what have you. And he took them all the way, I believe, according to a report, was like 35 miles away from their residence to a cemetery and dumped them there. Now, this man is 48 years old. His name is Wayne Douglas, and supposedly this man has charges already onto his criminal record. He'd owned his property since 2006, and I, for one, think that people who have a criminal record and do not learn from their past criminalities should not be able to hold property for tenants, because that's a liability, in my opinion, against the tenant. And so nowadays it's all about the landlords trying to interview tenants, but I also believe it's also the same thing on the stick. The tenant should also interview the landlord, because nowadays you don't know who these people are and what they do, and anyone and everyone can definitely hold some type of property to rent out, and you just never know these days what these landlords are capable of doing. So it's also important for you as a tenant to do your due diligence. So supposedly he dumped them, the man and the woman, in the snow, and they're suffering major injuries. And so they took this guy, Mr. Douglas, I'm not even calling him Mr. Douglas, they took Doug Hound to the jail, and he's under a $50,000 bond. Now, this story is really crazy. And so it's kind of, I'm not even going to say coincidental. It's kind of ironic I'm doing this story, because at the moment I've been looking at different properties. And so I advise you, as a person who's looking at properties, whether you're buying a home or whether you're trying to move, to definitely do your due diligence when you're looking at not only properties, but do the diligence, whoever the landlord is, because you never know if they're crazy. I mean, I'm not talking about this kind of crazy. They could just be cuckoo in general. It could be a low level type of crazy, but nowadays you really just don't know. They may have some type of criminal record, and you can still own property even with a criminal record. And I know people can do their time, but still, me personally, I want somebody with a no criminal record that I'm leasing for. Just me. That's how I do my business and things. So do your due diligence and look up these landlords, screen them as well. They like to screen tenants, but you need to screen the landlords as well. But anyways, y'all, Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please do answer my icebreaker question. Whatever it was in the beginning of the video has something to do with this video. Have you ever been involved with a crazy landlord or a sketchy management system in your area of housing? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Deuces! Yay! Follow me on Instagram, JOA_media, baby.